I've been working a little bit on my basement, which is gonna kind of turn into a cosplay project craft room now that I don't have roommates. And so I thought I might give you a chance to kind of look around at the stuff that I've been doing. So the room's not very big. It's about 11 by 17. I think we measured it when I first moved into the house, when I first bought it. And so I'm just going to kind of walk you through the stuff I got going on here. So I got this mirror from a roommate, my first roommate that I had here. He left it. He used to do a lot of stained glass and everything. And this mirror is shattered and falling apart, as you see. And I didn't really have anything or anywhere to put it other than here, so it just kind of existed in this room since he left. But now that it's been in here for so long, the cracked look on it is actually starting to grow on me quite a bit. So I think I might just end up fixing it a little bit so it doesn't fall out completely and get glass everywhere, and then just like keep it in here because I kind of like the shattered look. So anyway, one of the biggest things I was happy about for this room, let me just back up so you can see, is I got a standing rack. Well, it's supposed to be rolling, but I didn't put the wheels on. Standing rack for my costumes, which I realize I don't have very many hung up right now, but I just did this recently. But like, I can finally hang up some of my masks, like the original, oh, my masks and suits. Like this is my original Deadpool suit, which has definitely seen better days and will eventually be turned into a battle-worn Deadpool suit. And then I also have like the pieces to my Dr. Manhattan. Katie Kane's gonna be so pissed I called her Batgirl. Sorry. Didn't mean to. And my Batgirl and my 11th Doctor and this lovely thing, which is just like a peasant blouse, and I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do with it. I used it for shooting the first kind of like rough appearance of my chest plate for my Star Wars Catwoman, and it looked cool, but I don't think I'm gonna use it for that. And this is an awesome and huge, like I can't even quite show you how big the train is on this dress that I picked up for $12. And this is likely gonna become just probably a corpse bride costume. And I really, really like the beadwork on it and the high collar. I thought it was very classic looking and everything, and just looked really awesome. And it was $12, so you can't beat that. And my partial Supergirl, if I ever get the other pieces to it, and my little kind of like, I think I use this for a Victorian corpse woman, haunted woman kind of look last Halloween. And of course, like my Scottish wench kind of outfit here that has a monk's robe underneath, because I just like the brown with it. It's just very drab, and I kind of like that. And my Eevee purse, which I'll probably, I think we're doing the Evolutions. That's Eevee Evolutions. I think Rose City Comic Con is what we're going to do it for. So that's going to be part of that outfit there. And you know, the basement's not finished at all, so I have a ton of boxes everywhere. But of course, I have my traveling Deadpool box, which is completely destroyed on the inside right now and unorganized. But I'm really happy with this big tactical box that I just use to take my stuff everywhere when I go to Comic-Cons. It makes it so much easier. Got some other costumes over here. Have this huge box of pretty awesome comics that I'm gonna use for art, mostly art. I'm not going to sell them or anything, and most of them are kind of like either not really popular titles, or they're just not very well known titles. So I don't feel too bad about using them for art purposes rather than keeping them for posterity, though I'm probably gonna keep a couple. And then of course my paint kit that I got that I still haven't used, and it came like exploded on, so I'm a little bit reluctant to use that still. And so many pieces of costumes. I have one of my numerous Deadpool masks right here. This is my first Luchadora one. I love that one and ended up getting a second one. So many gloves in here for Deadpool because I have a problem. My masks. This is my Eevee wig actually, and I need to like get it treated or something so it's a little bit nicer by the time it comes for Comic-Con, but it's a two-toned wig that I'm looking forward to using. And my Catwoman Star Wars, actual Star Wars, let's see, oh, it won't focus, Star Wars crossbow that is not functioning in the slightest, but it was also like $2, so I can't really complain too much about that. My little beautiful love you to the moon and back candle. And then I picked up these displays for obviously anything but comics, but I'm gonna use them for comics in this room. I got a few of my ladies up here, and we got a little bit more of my Catwoman costume. These are fun. These started off green, as you can kind of see on some of the corners. They're still a little green, but these are nifty. They're just fun. They hook onto this belt, so I can have a crossover between the animated Catwoman with the gold coins around her waist and the Star Wars kind of battle bounty hunter look with the grenades, which I really like. And speaking of Catwoman, let me take this over here. This is the breastplate I've been working on for it. I might actually end up cutting this down to make more of a V-neck because I feel like the V-neck is just going to be sexier, and Catwoman's just kind of like a sexy character anyway. So I feel like you gotta kind of like pronounce that more. And it looks like a cat. Kind of a cat back here, but it's still really rough. It's all EVA foam. And still a work in progress, very much in progress. My sewing machine that I barely know how to work. And of course, my favorite beard that I made has a place of honor. And this is my incredibly messy crafting desk. I have not cleaned it in forever, but I have my Catwoman in progress hood there. I have dog pool and an adorable little unicorn for my Deadpool core costume, and all my paints over here, all my acrylic paints I should say. I think I'm gonna probably end up using acrylic paints for the next time I do Dr. Manhattan, just because I had such an awful time with the makeup that I had used for all over my face. It turned really green. But I had been using like an eyeshadow for my whole face, so that could be why. And I was thinking that I might use some of these glitters to make it more sparkly, but I guess we'll just see with that. And anyway, so that is my little cosplay shack. Oh, and I have all the storage here. It's just huge amounts of storage in these cabinets, but that is even messier, if you believe it or not. So that's what I got going on now. I hope you guys are looking forward to the projects I'm gonna have in the future. Guys, I almost forgot. This is Farley, my cat. He is 15 pounds, and he has been watching Justice League with me this whole time down here and cleaning himself just like that. But he is actually sitting on top of my favorite thing in here, probably other than the costumes, which is that lounge that you see what I got for so cheap on Craigslist.